He said, I thought she was deaf. I know. Anyway, I was going to tell Tony that. I'm going to message Tony because they found this deaf box. But she said it could hear my taser. But I thought about it. I said, if anything would create vibration in the air, it would be that taser thing that it would feel. All right, hang on. Let me go and see. All right, you got to go, Crash. No, you can't stand here, Crash. You knocked the camera down, Crash. So if you said, okay, hang on. Oh, hi Claire, hi Claire. I hope you like my new, oh, hi Tavito. All right, hang on, let me get rid of this real quick. All right, let's just go for the snowfall. Okay, so if you said, what do I want to do? I want to use the banging to get them in. And it's been my experience, the thinner the pan, the better. So if you said, don't get the biggest, heaviest one. The thinner the pan. You little peanuts. Then I sort of augment it with the vocal. Then I have the little build-up. You're doing it right by their face. I mean, you're not going to be able to hit them on the other side of the wall. You're not trying to do it like some psychopath, but if you said that's going to make them afraid of loud noises, not that I can tell. You little peanuts, you little peanuts. Then I let it so it's like a bottleneck. Then they got a bottleneck. All right, hang on. I had a little. Oh, you little bottleneckers. Anyway, I didn't have any treats that were thawed out. I had to put the 5-pound thing or bill jack in the microwave. If you said, what did the microwave say? What the hell? This one, that's what he did the first day, was he sat back and looked at me. All right, let me put me up there. And if you said, what should you be careful? You don't want him always sitting back that far away. If you said, so what can you do? Just add the behavior of running to me. Oh crap, now my battery's dying on this iPad. Oh, you little cuties. Look at those faces. Good looking dogs. I try to explain that to people, but you know, they can't see it when they're real little, but I can. The little banging precede my entrance. You little peanut. You little peanuts. You little peanuts. If he says, okay, so now they're all excited, they're going to jump on you. Should you start? No, I'm not going to enforce it. I'm not going to enforce the jumping. Let's see. So they're jumping, but I'm just not having any reaction. This one now gets this one. That doesn't work at all. If you said, what if you started saying no? That's not going to work either. Oh, because you're perfect. Oh, no, I'm telling you, if you said what you need to do is train them for a scene in the movie where they sit there, you see this one sits back, he did it the other day. I just add the behavior of going forward. You little peanut. Now it's working for all of them but that one. So me saying no, 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 don't do that is a reaction, not a correction. So if you said, if I go on the internet and tell somebody no, that's not a correction, they're just gonna have a reaction. They're not gonna change their behavior, pretty much. You little peanut. If you said, why don't we wanna say so? So I add behavior moving forward. Because that's your idea, and now you're setting yourself up that if it doesn't do it, you have to take another step. If you said, what if you just do nothing? If you just if I just said hand out prizes, if you see it doing something, just give it, you know. It's like this guy, the guy that's like this millionaire. He goes out, dresses like a homeless person, he's a secret Santa, and then just goes on the street begging, see if anyone will give him money. If they give him $1, he gives them like $1,000 or something. You know, I have to admit, I'm kind of apathetic towards homeless people. I've had bad experiences. Around here, they're all meth addicts. They are. And when I was in California, if you said, what was it there? I've never seen schizophrenia like that. It's the scariest thing you've ever seen. If you said, where can I see this schizophrenia? If I had to guess, you could go to that part of Berkeley, wherever I was, and it would still be there. If you said we're walking up and down the street. Scary. If you said it's hard to forget, yeah, that's hard to forget. Anyway, so you see what we've got. They don't jump on me anymore. Now they just sit there. So if you said that. Now you get your little objects, your little glasses, your little watches. A little fake hockey puck for Butter Crunch. That was, the keys. Where's my keys? Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Hang on. Oh, here they are. Oh, the presents too, My presents stood the test of time. So if you said we have to be careful. Now I have to be careful that they can't just grab the treat and take it away from me. If you said, well, that would teach them. Yeah, don't teach them, just grab it. So here, I'll put the items in my hoodie. Look at this one lays down. Look. You little too late. Let me see if I get him to do it. There's the bent paw. Yeah, they threw a wrench into my thunder. If you said, what's he barking at? Skylar. He's not barking at anything. He said that was a tell. Looked like one. Oh, this one's waiting patiently. How absolutely precious. If anything, if you said, what would they see? This one's getting ready to go. I don't want that one. You don't want that one. That one's getting ready to go. You saw it. It's very exciting work. You know, if you said, well, they're trying to model your behavior, it's the you know, it's laying down. It's what it's doing. There is your till. You see what if it gets, there's nothing it can do wrong. When people say, how do we correct it? babysitting your little infant and saying, how do I correct this infant? I would expect you to say, how do we correct the infant? Correct an infant? Yeah, we're not correcting infants. If you said, what is it? It's management. I mean, we're setting things up. When people don't want to change anything, but they want to get a dog and they want the dog to adapt. Like when people, if you live in a townhouse or something, boy, you better be ready. I've had a couple people that I sold dogs, but I made them get it trained. If you said, what about trained dogs for people that lived in townhouses? Over the years, tons. If you said it's a complete disaster, it's a complete disaster. Once things are going downhill, now this thing can't even go to the bathroom without being on the leash. It's so awful on the leash. The behavior of the awful leash just gets worse every single day. Every single day. All right, watch. There's the bent paws. If you see what's he doing, here's Clue licking her foot. If you said, what's the key part here? I see you without looking at you. I'm not looking at you, but I see you. If you said, that's how they do, yes. That's why these dogs, I sit there and say, let me see how far awake I can get. I take one step, they're all over me. 2 seconds ago, Daniel thought they were looking at me. You know, if you said that's how they survive in the wild. Being aware of what's going on around them. That's not how we survive. We stare at a phone. Yeah. Well, our situational awareness is taught to be very focalized on your phone. Oh, you little bit. I died. That was an accident. It fell out of my pocket. The training works. You little peanut. I was looking for more. Oh, you little peanut. All right, let me see if I can get him laying down. So there's the hands. There's the exhale. It makes the foot start slipping right away. Made this one settle. That was the toe. I hope you're there, Mike. I really, really do. One day they'll look back and say, who is this Mike she was talking to in every single video? Who was this person that could possibly watch all of this content in order to be referenced as, I hope you're watching every move this woman made. I hope you saw that, Mike. If you said, what's Mike's response? I'll go, I saw it. I saw it. You know, if they are copycats, it's very, you know, I've done videos where that dog Barkley, you could go like that, it would copy your arms. So if you said it saw your arms, like its front legs, that must be done. You know, they have a very distinct, relaxed paw. Oops. And I've seen other people teach that before, I think. I don't think I came up with that. I'm never with that, you know, not to the extent of that dog Barkley. You know, it's like Simon Says, and he would go. But if you said, what are you saying to the dog when you do that? I'm aware, hyper aware of you. And your body language, and I have it too. We have a lot in common. I haven't moved my feet at all. Lou! Let me go. I'll be right back. She's got these little date palm things carrying her finger. I always see them carrying those, and then it looks like there's a tail sticking out. God. It looks like there's a tail sticking out, and then I panic. Lou! Oh my God, get in here, Lou. Lou! Oh, you scared me, Lou. this is what she had. So I'm seeing this saying, oh my God, and I just saw that part sticking out of her mouth. It's like, oh my God, it's a tail. I think it's a tail of a squirrel or something. Oh, hi, Lorenzo. Oh, I hope you saw the video I posted. I hope you're really getting a feel for what's going on there. If you said, well, why all the critiques? I critique myself too. Your feet are better than mine. If you see about my hand. No, your left hand is too loosey-goosey. I'm seeing that now in the videos. You gotta tighten everything up. Your arm has always got to feel like, you know, if you said, what if I just had training clothes where my arm could just disappear inside this hoodie thing? I actually think they have something like that. Like some kind of hiking clothes or something. All right, hang on, let me grab a bag for this iPad. You little cuties. All right, hang on. So yeah, they can. Oh no, I better get this stuff. Oh my God, don't tempest. You little cutie peanuts. So they can hear even the little tiniest little sound. Listen. Very, very tiny though, very tiny. If you said, well, it's just eliciting a certain behavior. Yes. If you can elicit a certain behavior over and over, they run out of ideas. I do the same thing every day. If you said, where did I get that? I saw that one person right in first. He does the same thing every day. So now it's time for me to do that. So if I'm going to come in or whatever, I usually do a little. You little peanuts. You little peanuts. Oh my God. So what happened? I've got those big puppies right here. So he said I was able to rush them back in quickly. You see how that worked out? Oh, I couldn't rush them back. He said, well, they'd be trampled like buffaloes. I'm not hurt them, but he said, they trample them. So if he said, say dogs run roughshod over other dogs. There's only some nice moments. He said with wild abandon. Oh, for sure. For sure. Wild abandon. All right, let me just do one real quick. You little peanuts. So we're back to the beginning again. I was getting ready to write down. Let me see if I can get mine down. It looks like it's... They were half asleep anyway. If you said no, now I see those other lights on the door. Oh no, there's Yoshi now. They've talked about it's like a herd of buffalo. He runs roughshod over. He runs roughshod over them, but if there's two of them, it's kind of outmatched. Hang on, let me go get them in real quick. Oh no, they're outmatching his ass. Oh yeah, one-on-one. No, he takes them down. If he said, what about two against one? No, they're tag teaming the hell out of it. Anyway. Peanuts, those little fat butts. Alright, we're good. Just have to stay out there alone, I guess. Right now she's on the wrong side of the yard thinking he's trapped. Ow! Someone's gonna send this Rottweiler out there to get it. Okay. Out, Oliver. Out. Eventually it will occur to him that that isn't working and go back from whence you came. So he said it'll probably appear over here. That's what's probably, oh hang on, I forgot. Rottweiler will be attracted to the barking and go over it. You know, people think dogs are just these geniuses. Never make mistakes. That hasn't been my experience. They do nothing but make silly mistakes. I lost my treats. Here they are. Oh, I found them. Thank God. So I just look up very high. Oh, there. Now he's come back. Now he's out there. So he said what happened. He figured out that wasn't working, so go back the way you came to get back inside. If you say no. Now he's heading for the front door. You little peanut. All right, let me go get him in. I'll come back. Cold out, I can't function. I know that sounds like an excuse, but it is. Here it is, sorry. It's easiest just to work with one. Anyway. So, you said which one? Oops. I don't try to pick which one. That's why people say, which one? I don't know. Whichever one. Trey's a dead giveaway for something getting ready to happen. You little pig. I really hope you saw that, Mike. Looks like got it, lady. All right, so if you said, let's go. These little kitties. Oh my God. He said, you know what? Now, somehow. I forgot to shut the doors. Now Summer's got a guard everything. Out, Oliver, out. Go, 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 go. It's like the paparazzi. Wherever I go, they're there, blooming. He's waiting for love, waiting for love, waiting for a crumb to fall. Waiting for a crumb to fall. Oh, you little peanut, she's doing it without mama. Oh my God, you little peanut. Oh my God, I got it. If you said it had a hold on, I guess it has a built-in hold. I'd hang on the watch. The watch is really the best. The noise is the same every time. It's beyond cute. They like things that make noises. Like people that live where they have those like little cicada things. Do you know what I'm talking about, Claire? Like locust kind of. And then these, and here they have these big bumblebee things. I've got a video of it. Oh no, that's dragonflies that they're chasing. But there are these big bumblebee things that they chase that just like have some kind of like a flying pattern where I don't know what they're doing. But they're, you know, sort of buzz around a certain area or whatever, and you just want this thing to go away, but it doesn't. So they just keep, especially German shepherds. They chase and snap. Well, Shoe Bottom does it. Shoe Bottom gets Alex doing it. If you said what starts happening, what starts happening with Shoe Bottom is now she's chasing the bug and the bug's shadow at the same time. If you said she thinks the shadow is a separate something, the best I can tell. If you said then what? Then, if it's in the summer, I have to keep going out there, Claire, and saying, get your ass in this house. And she just runs herself into a heat exhaustion. Look at the size of her. I can't just let her go out there and keep chasing these bugs and shadows, especially if there's 2 or 3 of them. Now you've got bugs and shadows everywhere. It's like these laser thing. It's like the people that do the laser thing. Oh, I'm sure they probably have that now. Triple laser. You know, pretty soon it's gaslighting. It's crazy making. It's unbelievable. It's such a distinct sound though. I'm glad I found these little watches. If you said, well, if you asked your mother, you had that when I was a kid, I'd believe it. I don't wear a watch, but I did. I had a Fitbit, but I'm too hard on equipment. It just breaks around me. If you said so, just your energy just breaks it, or your carelessness. I'm just living fast, I suppose. Sorry. He's wagging her tail as I trip. Do this real quick. I probably got somebody in the way over here. He's having any problem. Oh, Jesus. Treats now. He said, gotta get organized. I take them with me. I don't dare leave them anywhere. I could have said it. Basically nothing's safe. Anything that I leave sitting around, and destroying cause problems. It's awful. Alright, so she's already looking for the, let me see if I got them. Now that's a good precursor. She knows what's going to happen next. Oh. you utilize the noise later, you could have the noise without any movement if you had a way to make it, you know. The noise would, it's like the quack, the noise would, oops. She's absolutely perfect. These are in the crate too, look, these are already going in the crate and sleeping because I've made it the little, I got the crate cover on there, and then I've got the, you know, if you make all the blankets and stuff only in there, they're going to start sleeping in there. If you say, well, how could you get them crate trained real fast? I would just close the door when they were asleep. If you said, then, well, come back before they woke up. You know, if you put a baby monitor on them or whatever. I don't do that. I should have probably break if they chewed it. But, yeah, I would come back before they woke up and open it back up. That would be the least stressful way to crate train them. If you say, what about just locking them in? Cry. No, that's not good. I don't recommend it. You see the paw? All right, listen, let me do a quick little video because I like to just, I'm going through my old phone if you wonder where this footage is coming from out of nowhere. I decided to, since I ended up just paying off that old phone, just to have all the content. I know that's terrible, just another device to play music. I know that's terrible, but I need a backup. So I'm just going through that one, going through every video and editing. If you said then what? Then I'm going to do that later with this phone, with the video I'm shooting right now. Because I won't have any more puppies for a while. All of these will be going home. I'm sad. That's why I always usually keep one or two. I'm sorry, but that's where all these dogs come from. All right, listen, let me do a video real quick. Little peanut. And I will probably, I got some clients on the way over, but I'll be back with them. nice.